Welcome to Be Great Today. I am Jonathan Bloom, or Frasley Sparkspan in World of Warcraft. I am just kidding. I am not sick anymore, thankfully. If anything, I still have the occasional sniffle or cough from the weather and allergies. A few weeks back, I came down with a major cold. It started off mild Thursday morning. Then by that evening, when I had to record Frazzlecast, my voice started to go. It went out by the end of the show. The next 2 days were spent resting and working on podcast editing. I had to miss 2 events over at dance, which I was very sad to miss. Like one of them was a 15-year anniversary dance party for the studio. Thankfully, I had recorded and edited my other 2 podcasts that were due that Friday and Saturday. I just had to edit Frazzlecast for that upcoming Monday. My voice finally came back by the following weekend. The whole way along, though, I never let my cold get to me. I definitely slept those days to rest up, but I never let an unforeseen obstacle stop me. I was watching it and taking medicine for it, but I kept chugging right along with my projects. I find sometimes life will throw curveballs, and from my experience, it's how we manage to keep going that shows our passion for things. Was it easy to keep at it? Absolutely not. You could tell in a few of my podcasts that were recorded in that time frame, I was struggling to project my voice. I even got my step going. It was challenging a few days, but I kept at it, with a lot of rest in between. This February 6th, it will be 2 years that I have kept at 10,000 steps per day. One interesting thing in all of this, I was never severely sick. I definitely needed rest, which I gave myself, but it didn't go away over the span of 24 to 48 hours. If I had just shut down, I would have been out of operation until the next weekend. I kept at it, though. I also noticed the days I pushed myself to use my voice throughout the day, it got better as time goes on. Anyone who had heard me in that time frame heard that it was challenging to speak. I even had a moment when I went to an event where I had to speak louder in the cacophony of the room. But the more I used my voice throughout the day, the better it got. Obviously, if I had been severely sick, I would have stopped much more. This was just a momentary hurdle in my life. I didn't want to let it get me into the habit of breaks like I had with my step goal in 2015 and the videos I had been working on in 2007 to 2012. Another fascinating moment is when I chose to talk. I said my words carefully. I appreciated my voice the more it came back. Maybe I need to lose my voice more often. Kidding! I don't want to be like Eddie Murphy in 1,000 words. What are those obstacles or burdens that rise up in your life? Does your passion give you the motivation to press on, even when it might be tempting to just take a break? Thank you for listening to this week's Be Great Today. You can find the show at be-great.today/23. If this episode has inspired you and you know someone who can use inspiration on their journey, please share this podcast episode with your friends. Before I go, I want to give an amazing shout out to Zandara. She posted the following review on Apple Podcasts. I found this podcast through knowing Frasley and World of Warcraft. I am a fan of motivational and self-help stuff, and I like when podcasts are short and to the point. So this podcast is right up my alley. I'm writing this after listening to episode 20, and I am really feeling the snow analogy. Thanks, Frasley. It's nice to hear something I didn't even know I needed to hear. Zandara, I want to thank you. This review came to my email the Saturday after I had had a rough night sleeping from my cold. Thank you for this review. It lifted up my spirits that day, and I am blessed to hear that this podcast has been inspirational and motivational for you. Reviews like this are what helps keep me going every week, so thank you very much. Until next week, be awesome.
Want more awesomeness every week? Visit weeklyawesome.com. Weekly podcasts to make your week better. Remember to smile and be awesome.